Welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. I got to say a personal thank you to Crosnet, I believe, for that really neat-looking photo that I'm looking at. I presume that you can all see that. The smart car. I was just in the smart car this morning every Thursday. And welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic here on Paltalk.com. Excuse my lack of manners there. The smart car is really a neat automobile. I catch a lot of flack. My neighbors say it's my half car. When someone asks me how much horsepower it has, I say it has 400 horsepower, and their face becomes this disbelief. And then I finish the sentence by saying less than my Viper, which is absolutely true. My Viper has 470 and change, and the little Smart has 70 and change, and that's enough. I see that we've got a couple of hands up, Puppies and Jim Starman, so I'm going to turn the mic directly over to Jim Starman. I want to welcome everyone back into the room today. And also, I would like to address recently, I think it recently, like was yesterday, during Gary's room, and I only caught the 2.5 minutes of it. My schedule is so crazy. All of our schedules are so crazy these days. But it was about the Tata car and why we didn't bring the Tata to the States. And Gary had a little technical challenge there, and I think it was Boaz and I heard my two least favorite words, Boaz, and those words. I don't know in what context you had said those words if you're tuned in today. But if you heard him yesterday, maybe you can enlighten me. I heard the words ripped off. And having been in the automotive service business far too long, well, I guess if you like to live a long time, then not too long. But having been in the automotive service business all my life professionally, I am very in tune with the cost of repairs and very in tune with the fact that car owners really don't know what's wrong with an automobile, and too many car owners, and if this is a slam against you, don't take it personally, but too many consumer car owners would rather listen to their next door neighbor who is not in the business than to listen to someone who is professionally in the business. And the challenge is when you get to the business, and then we're going to go to Jim Starman, but here's the challenge. The challenge is this: if you need open heart surgery, you go to the best doctor you can get. And if you go to the best doctor you can get, you always will see, well, maybe I need to get a second opinion. And you look, it's not price, it's what's the best for me. I want to live. I want to, well, that same mindset may well be true for servicing your automobile and maintaining the lifebloods of your automobile. We've created a program to do that, and I'm very excited about, because we have huge all-day meetings coming up tomorrow to roll out part of it, and that's called pre-repair, the prevention of repair. And now it's grown from the prevention of repair to health car, and from health car to the preemptive strikes. We're preemptively striking and servicing the lifebloods of the major components of the automobile to do what? To add performance and longevity. That sounds pretty simple, but it took me 5 years. It took 40 years and the last 5 to really codify the processes and implement the program. Okay, over to Jim Starman for his question, but just make sure that we talk about the Tata car. I want to tell you about the 10 best MPG cars. I want to give you my opinion of what we need to get rolling again. Rolling means financially secure throughout the world, and I can only speak for my little world. But if all of our little worlds were to wake up one Thursday morning and say, isn't this a beautiful day? Ain't it grand? And we decided to go do something rather than not do something, to do something progressive and aggressive, and good for ourselves, our families, our businesses, and maybe just an RAK, a random act of kindness for someone else. At the end of the Thursday, we would be better human beings. We'd have a smile on our face. We'd sleep better, and we would have helped someone have a better day than otherwise. And if that sounds like, BS to you, it's not. It is a fact, and you ought to just try it. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Pay It Forward. But if you have seen the movie Pay It Forward, the only thing I didn't like about the movie is that I didn't write it. because I loved it. Okay, over to Jim Starman, and then we'll see Duty, Harry, and Crosnet, and music, and Puppy, and Sonny, and I hope the room is flooded with people. Cam's up. Let's go. Jim Starman, you asked for the mic. You got it.
Well, thank you very much. As they said in that old song, yeah, yeah, but I'm not waiting for my ta-ta car. I'll tell you what, I still want a roomy car. According to the latest update on Paltalk about the GM Volt when released in a year and a half, the government's working on a bill to give you $7,000 credit for buying one. Plus, if they start selling cars good, and on top of that, I'll get the A plan. So I really want a car that can give me what they claim with the Volt up to 100 miles per gallon when you use it, and that's the latest claim they're making on that one. And I want a car that's roomy, that can hold my dog, my son and his wife in the back seat, and you got it with that.
Got it.
And I want a car of comfort. That's why I'm going for that. These other things like, yeah, are they going to produce enough for me if people wanted them for us? No, they're not. So I say, nah on a ta-ta.
And I say yeah on Jim Starman, Nana on the Tata is right, and we're going to turn the mic to Puppies One. But I will tell you this: the sheer, and I would love it that if I don't know who all's in the room, but the capitalistic society that hopefully we live in just will not allow a $2,500 car to be sold and still meet the MPG that it claims and meet the safety requirements required of all cars by our safety standards. And unfortunately, there are international standards and European standards, but let's say there are 40, and I think there are some 42, but let's just pick a number. 40's plus or minus 10%, that's close enough for me. Of the 40, only 11 are universal to Europe and the U.S. and Asia. So there's the challenge. We need a global car, and we need a global understanding of what it would look like and what its safety factors would be. I'll not say look like. I mean, obviously it has to have a car with 4 wheels and those sorts of things, but there has to be some standard. Without a standard, I mean, when you go to work, there's a standard. When you brush your teeth, there's a standard. There's processes and procedures, and without it, there's chaos. Okay, enough of that. We're supposed to be talking about cars here. Well, we really are, but you can't talk about cars unless you talk about car owners and include them, because without one, you can't have the other. Puppies_1. I don't know that you've ever been on the air here, but welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic on Paltalk.com, the global forum